What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy. We got another chapter of Reincarnation Coliseum. It just dropped chapter 11, and of course things are getting pretty serious between Catastrophe and Mikigami. So without further ado, let's get it started. I got some of it translated. I'm gonna try to talk about it with you guys as we go on. Let's do it. So it begins with Catastrophe still holding on to that combination attack that we've seen before at the end of the last chapter. And before it goes any further than that, it goes back 4 days to Mikigami and the crew planning how to combat Catastrophe since they don't know all 108 of her abilities. So Mikigami is suggesting attacking Catastrophe in the city. Of course, that's a smart idea, and Zulu kind of agrees with it because that way, when she activates her skill, Mikigami can copy it, and that's just a good plan all around. However, Zulu believes Mikigami will get caught, so it's not like a cheating option, so to speak. It's just that she'll probably take Mikigami out when he tries to copy her skill, but we just don't know. So Mikigami proposes using a skill to change genders because that seems like an easy skill, so that she doesn't know that it's him. But Zulu says it's a good cover plan, but excessive use of the changing skills of changing genders, I should say. The changing gender skill is illegal and can result in a death penalty, especially if it's used without permission. Of course, to get this skill with high risk, Mikigami suggests asking on the black market since it shouldn't be a problem when money's involved. In the end, if you guys remember from a few chapters before, the 3 individuals that came across Catastrophe in the street, they got crispified. I mean, these dudes got burnt. It was like a reflex skill or something that Catastrophe used, and it just reflected back on the 2 bodyguards, or assassins I should say, and then the 3rd guy got roasted. But they all pretty much got roasted from the combination skill that Catastrophe had. So that was just that. I mean, it is what it is. But they served their purpose as lab rats, and Mikigami was able to get the skills, of course. The problem, however, was that most of the skills obtained from him copying it was for daily life, like general use, like art of cooking, art of sweeping, it was stuff like that, like general use for daily life. It wasn't really combat skills that was in her arsenal. So her skills were inconsistent, but what stands out the most was her skill, which was the ball that she always uses, like fireball, water ball, darkness ball, that type deal. So it was inconsistent with that. It was everything else was weird, but the ball skill is what she had the most, and she could up it to rank 1 and 2. So that just threw things off. And going over the contest, Mikigami starts to realize something is off. And the panels lead back to the Coliseum now, and Catastrophe and Mikigami cancel each other out with their abilities. And now Mikigami believes that Catastrophe is a gamer like him who never lost. So because she was so undefeated and never lost, she was inventing ways as she goes to win. And so they're almost the same. They haven't tasted defeat, so they're just excited about this. So Catastrophe is using the Coliseum as a practice ground, or testing ground for that matter, to invent new things. And upon confirming that, Catastrophe gets excited at the idea of endless possibilities to create something new now because she has a worthy adversary. And that's just what Mikigami is. He plans just as much as she's planning, and now both are at this point where it could go either way in the match. So strong player against strong player as Mikigami continues to cancel her attacks out, and then everything just stops for that moment. Catastrophe just blows the debris back a little bit and explains, he has natural talent for countering, but not the means to attack her with the copy skills since it's so degraded. And she's explaining through frames and stuff like that. It's almost like it's modern day. She's a modern day and up to speed with Mikigami in the 21st century compared to whatever fantasy world that they're in. She pretty much gained knowledge from her general skills that she learned. So Catastrophe questions what is he gonna do next? And Mikigami's I don't know. But she says, you know what? Time is up. She says time is up, and delivers a smoke screen skill. It just like encases both her and Mikigami in like this dome structure of sorts. And he's just like, she knows I can blow this away with my wind, but the moment he tries to activate a skill, he can't activate his skill. So it's like, what just happened? I can't activate my skills. So something in that smoke screen is preventing him from using his skills now, and the chapter comes to a close with both Zaid-sama and Catastrophe smirking at each other evilly, like, I got him now. That's pretty much how it ends and how I'm looking at it. Now, this chapter was incredible because, for one, we go back to a few days before this fight and realize that everything was planned to Mikigami, as we all knew. We knew he had a plan from the get-go to deal with Catastrophe and how he obtained these skills. But how he obtained it was different than how we thought it was going to be. And it seems like it came from the residue from the burnt corpses that he obtained the skill, and then it was just like general uses and all that. It was kind of weird, but it's even weirder that Catastrophe had these normal skills that had nothing to do with like her fireball and thunderball techniques in her arsenal. So it was just weird that she had it. Like, for someone that had 108 skills, you're definitely lacking in something, but it could prove useful considering if Mikigami wins now, she has this knowledge to do pretty much everything from just general life stuff. But the way it ended like this tells me that Mikigami might lose this. Like, I don't know I don't know which way this is going to take. I understand that Mikigami is the MC, but we just don't know how this is going to turn out. I expect him to win, but it looks like it could go either way, like I said, because they're both like literally matched to each other. So I just don't know. I hope we get a good outcome from this. I do believe it's going on hiatus until September. It says something like that at the end of the chapter, something about hiatus till September. So you may see the next video around that time. If not, I'll still try to post it as early as possible. Make sure you check out the other videos on the channel. I do have them up as well. They're on a playlist. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you know when I'm posting other videos, including content such as Reincarnation Coliseum. Follow me on socials. Of course, you already know I'm on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram for IRL stuff. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, like, share, comment, do what you got to do, and I'll see you next time. Holla at your boy.